The U.S. men's national team is hosting Mexico in a World Cup qualification match right here at TQL Stadium on Friday, November 12th. Edgar Castillo, someone who's been on both sides of the rivalry, but Edgar, knowing how big of a rivalry is, probably the biggest one in the Western Hemisphere, how huge is it for Cincinnati, Ohio to be hosting this game?
I mean, it is huge to have it here at the TQL Stadium. Nice stadium. Mexico, U.S., well, a lot of people rooting for the U.S., but I mean, they're both doing good. They're in the top, what is it, first and second. I mean, it's a big game, and it's going to be exciting.
How would you describe this rivalry?
Oof, Mexico, U.S. I mean, it's a big rivalry. I mean, they're the top of the CONCACAF. They're the best two teams for me in the CONCACAF. So, I mean, they're the ones that lead us the way to the World Cup.
And you probably have one of the most unique perspectives on this matchup than anyone. You're one of only two players to be capped on both sides of the rivalry. What is that experience like?
I mean, it feels good to have both caps with Mexico and U.S., but at the time I went through a lot for switching from Mexico to the U.S., but I mean, I think I made the right decision, and I mean, I'm fortunate to play for both Mexico and U.S.
So you've been a part of two of these rivalry games, both international friendlies, but one of them included the first ever win for the U.S. on Mexican soil in Azteca. What do you remember from that game?
I mean, it's great beating Mexico at the Azteca with their fans, and I mean, the stadium was packed, and winning 1-0 down there for the first time in history, it was a big thing for us, and for me especially, going down there, being Mexican and being the U.S., playing for the U.S., and it was great. It was a great feeling.
In that game, you played next to now current teammate on FC Cincinnati, Jeff Cameron. What was it like having him as your teammate on the national team?
I mean, he's a good person. He's one of my boys. I mean, he's a great player. I can't say anything else, but playing by his side has been good. On the national team, I played a couple games by him, and he's a leader out there. I'll tell you that.
And finally, what is your favorite memory with the U.S. men's national team?
My first game, getting my first cap with the U.S. in Denmark. That was my first game with the U.S. and very exciting.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the time, Edgar.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.